Well, we have Nvidia. We have a bunch of earnings last night, but we will just to touch on Nvidia for a second, which was really just amazing in terms of what they reported and guided. If you look at the results, they put up $13.5 billion of revenue against 11-ish billion of expectation, $2.70 of EPS versus the street at $2.10. And then on the guidance side, they're guiding 16 billion and the street was 12.6 billion. And they're guiding $3.30 of EPS. The street was at $2.40 of EPS. So to some degree, the guidance beat is bigger than the results beat in terms of like the gap between estimates and where they're going. It's almost funny because the rest of this company that was that took them 30 years to build and more than 30 years to build and become amazing and dominant and incredible is now almost irrelevant. That, because we're talking about 12 to 13, we're talking about 16 billion guided revenue. We're talking to 12 plus billion of data center revenue. So if you strip the data center revenue out, it's a much smaller company. It's what it was a couple years ago, basically. This company was, and now it's going to be just the data center side. It'll be $100 billion of revenue zone next year. Let's call it north of 85 next year, and then you tack on the other, say 20 of the rest of the business. Pretty good for a large cap going from 26 billion or 27 billion of revenue last year to next year will be something like, in that $100 billion zone. The bullish question forward is, okay, well, let's say we're going to have 2 million units of AI server next year. What is the total annual server shipment per year? Because, people selling servers, anyone selling a non-AI server is doing badly right now. Those estimates are getting cut. Those budgets are going lower. Nobody's interested. So pretty quickly, if you're a seller of servers, you got to shift over to selling AI servers. So let's just assume that percentage, that penetration goes higher, that more and more supply of AI servers is going to come online, and you're going to penetrate higher up. And I don't remember what the annual server shipment number is. My last memory is it's something in the 7 to 10 million units a year range. So let's just assume for now that that's roughly correct. And so you've got 2 million units next year of AI server out of a potential TAM of 7 to 10 million. That's the bull case, right? So that $100 billion number is shy because you're looking at the rest of that, saying they can, why wouldn't they climb that mountain? The negative is that $100 billion of spend of CapEx has been created in the world for AI out of nowhere, like a minute ago. And we're not sure where the ROI will come from that $100 billion. And we're not sure if this sort of moment will be seamless and sustained and we're off to the races. We're going to go from 1 million units to 2 to 5 in 2027, and there's really no echo here. Or is there going to be some point at which some of this has to accrete in terms of revenue? I'm not sure. I think it's kind of we'll call it a toss-up.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.